Hi, my name is Sai, and I'm here with Jishnu. This is CricCut Q&A. So how this will work is Jishnu and I will pick random questions from the comments section from a previous community post, and we'll simply answer them. So let's begin.
Virat stepped down from the captaincy. He ran this for pressure for captaincy or pressure of BCCI. What do you think, Sai?
I don't really think it's too much pressure because as you see in recent times, Virat Kohli is becoming more and more consistent and he's not the captain anymore. So I think there's less pressure on him, if anything. I think Rohit is doing well. So I think he can handle whatever pressure he has. I think the only pressure that's coming on Virat Kohli is the fans saying he has not gotten a century in 2 years. I don't think you should worry about that. He's staying consistent, hitting 50s every match. So I think that's all that he needs to contribute to the team, as everyone else is also hitting. Like we saw Jadeja, he hit 175, and Kohli still hit 45, which is still pretty good. So I don't think there's any pressure as far as Virat Kohli. Team selectors may have tough time selecting teams because Virat Kohli is there and he's not the captain anymore. But other than that, I don't see any pressure. Jishnu, my question to you is who has the best cover drives in cricket?
I think I always say the God has the best cover drive. Sachin Tendulkar has the best cover drive.
And to follow up on that, who will become more successful, Rutraj Gaikwad or Prithvi Shaw?
I think Rutraj Gaikwad because now there are so many youngsters in Indian team. And I don't think Prithvi Shaw is going to get enough space to fit in the Indian team. And the only place he needs to show him is in IPL. If he does better, then he needs to take part the Indian selections. Sorry, I think this might be an interesting question for you. Do you think that the playing 11 against Sri Lanka was the best or not? Do you think this Indian squad will be good enough to beat other teams? There is lots of match coming up, especially the T20 World Cup. There were only a few seniors in the squad against Sri Lanka, like No Pant, Virat Kohli, Hardik Pandya. Do you think the players will have a chance to play the T20 World Cup this year? Do you think they can win the World Cup 2022 without these senior players? Or Indian team needs to kick out a few youngsters and bring back the senior players to win the World Cup?
Just to confirm, this is the Sri Lanka series from last year, correct?
No, this year.
This year, okay. So I think that this year's 2022 Sri Lanka series was good for the Indian team, especially as Rohit as the captain. Jadeja came back into good form. Obviously, Hardik Pandya was not there, but Venkatesh Iyer got some chances and he's performing. So I think it should stay like that until Hardik Pandya proves or does not prove his form. That'll be the big test in IPL for Gujarat Titans. Otherwise, I think the team right now is sufficient. Maybe Shikhar Dhawan, but otherwise, I don't see any problem with the Indian team, as maybe without Ishan Kishan, you can add someone else instead. Maybe KL Rahul, when he comes back, he'll probably make the team instead of Ishan Kishan. Suryakumar Yadav keeps his spot. He played well in the last T20 World Cup. Makes sense for him to keep. Virat Kohli will be there. As I said, Venkatesh Iyer will be there. Rishabh Pant will easily make the team. If there's a replacement needed to happen, I honestly think it'll be Ishan Kishan again, because he has more experience than other left-handed wicketkeepers in IPL. And yes, that's pretty much it. I think they'll win this World Cup, and I don't think they need to kick anybody else unless there is an injury. Who would you choose to be the Indian captain and vice captain instead of Rohit Sharma?
I would prefer KL Rahul as the vice captain. The captain, and Shreyas Iyer as the vice captain, because Rohit Sharma is already overaged than the previous captain. And he's also a youngster. Age is like 28. Yeah.
One thing I'd like to say is KL Rahul, he captained for the South Africa series and he didn't go too well. They lost that series 2-1. What do you have to say about that?
So you cannot judge anyone with one series. Even when India versus New Zealand, the Test Championship, India lost the match. So you cannot say that Virat Kohli is not a good captain.
True, very
Not
true.
that people anyway won series.
That's very true. Thanks to those who commented and asked questions. If you would like to participate in these types of videos, comment on any community post and we'll eventually make a video of us answering. Stay tuned for more videos and see you then.